324 public episode. Welcome back to the show.
Let's go.
Hello.
Let's go.
First episode of July. Why'd you lie to me? First of all, bitch, it's August.
Yeah, first of all, it's July.
Damn. Okay.
Damn.
We're coming in hot. We're coming in heavy.
Mm-hmm.
We were just talking about it, but the city of the day, well, one of them covers a couple, but it's a part of it is Jacksonville, the 324.
Duval.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Limp Biscuit.
Yeah, home of new metal. Sort of.
Bro, I was just realizing this. Listen to how many bands come from there. The Allman Brothers Band, Leonard Skinner, Blackfoot, Molly Hatchet, 38 Special, 69 Boys are from there. Limp Bizkit, of course. Quad City
69
DJs,
Boys.
Cold, Yellow Card, Evergreen Terrace, Shinedown, who we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Yellow Card?
Yeah, and the Red Jumpsuit
Yellow Card's from
Apparatus.
Jacksonville, Florida?
Yeah, that's why they made a wistful album about California.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I assume they were from California, I guess.
It worked.
I associated them with, like, the OC and, like, Pac Sun and that type of shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I imagine them.
Well, the Pac Sun stood for Post-Atlantic Coast Sun.
Post-Atlantic.
Yeah.
There's a band of...
That's what I call the Pacific.
Yeah.
There's also a band from there called Black Kids, and at first I thought it was Black Keys, but it's Black Kids, but they are black. So.
Oh, yeah, I remember Black Kids.
Yeah,
they
had a song on FIFA 09. They also had a song in the movie Role Model starring Sean William Scott and Paul Rudd.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Now I remember. Yep.
Yeah, I was born too late to party to that shit.
Yeah, you were. I think that was like
to
my
take
freshman
fake
year.
Molly and dance in Brooklyn to Black Kids and
that was 08.
in sleigh bells and shit like that.
Well, we can do it now.
And that now we have to go listen to the Dare. Now we have to go to
Aw.
Dime Square and listen to the Dare to try
Dang
to
it.
relive that.
Bro, that makes so much
That's not
sense. They toured with Mates of State and Kaiser Chiefs. That's like the perfect sound for that. They were in they were on FIFA 09 and also
Yep.
Jennifer's Body.
Oh yeah,
Not bad.
Panic at the Disco had a good song in that. Maybe the last good Panic at the Disco song. I forget what it was called, but it was in Jennifer's Body and it was a good song.
The last one they released was the last good Panic at the Disco song. 'Cause they're so good.
I don't
Facts.
think that's true.
And that's just fucking facts. Snap,
I think they had
snap,
one more
snap,
good
snap,
one
snap.
after
snap,
Pretty Odd.
snap.
After Ryan Ross left the band.
I think every
He was
song
really the
they
heart
make
and
is
soul of
good.
Panic at the Disco, honestly.
Well, once he left, no one knew how to panic.
He caused the panic because he was the cute twink. And he was so will they won't they with the other guy. Turns out they were all
Yeah.
straight and getting pussy the whole time.
Ah,
Yeah, it's the same
yucky.
thing our fans do with us.
Mhm.
Yeah. they're always shipping us.
They're always gay shipping us. I had to ban a bunch of people from my Wattpad that's about all of us having sex because they're getting too gross with it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we would
Huh?
never do that.
No, that's
Gross.
they were getting too gross with it because it's okay to write stories about us making love to each other, but if you start getting nasty with it, then fucking you're out of here, pal.
Yeah, the maker shouldn't add unnecessary sex scenes.
Yeah, it should be over the pants stuff only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dry humping.
Yeah.
That's sensual.
Heavy petting.
We discussed this.
Locked
what, 2
in
episodes
eye
ago?
contact.
Yeah.
No eye contact.
Is there a handkerchief for that?
If you
Is
if
there
you
a
make
handkerchief for dry humping?
if you make eye contact, that's a sin in God's eyes, and so you can't. You can rub.
Oh shit, God has autism.
Yeah, exactly.
I
If
knew
you look-
God has autism.
If you,
Holy
when you
shit.
go to heaven, do not look God in the eye.
Yeah, do not look God in the eyes.
He's not going to look at you in the eyes. He's going to be on his tablet. But
Yeah.
just if he looks up, just kind of look away.
That's probably why he didn't like the Tower of Babel. Because he was like, only I get to stack shit. I want to stack shit. You guys don't get to do it. That's my thing.
It was overstimulating him.
When I was like working retail and I'd just be bored and probably hungover, when I would have to deal with customers, sometimes I would just stare at their forehead and see like how they would react, like not make eye contact with them.
It's a good trick to not look at their tits.
Well, I'm trying to look at their forehead, not their tits.
Well, if you look at their tits, you got to look between the tits. So that you can say, well, I'm not looking at the tits. I'm looking at directly between your tits where there isn't a tit.
Yeah.
So,
You pervert, I'm looking between your tits.
yeah,
yeah.
the space.
You can't do that with the butt, though. You can't say I'm looking between your butt cheeks because that makes it even worse.
Well, it depends where you are, because if you're like above, right? If you're just looking at the crack, that I don't think that's
Yeah.
terrible.
Like you see a penny on the floor and you see it through her butt cheeks.
The really
Yeah.
specific spectrum guy. I'm only looking at a part of your tit. They're too big for me to look at all of them at once.
I just look at one and then I mirror it in my head.
All I need is one.
Oh my
I have photographic memory. Now I'll walk away simming it. Awesome.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Autistic guy likes boobs. Good one.
Yeah, imagine that.
Our boy,
character.
Our boy Vlogs uploaded 46-minute long LA vlog, which is really just going to different parking lots at football stadiums that are closed.
Well, that's LA for you.
At some point when he gets to Hollywood Boulevard, he goes, "Dude, this is just like GTA IRL."
Oh, fuck, dude.
That's exactly what we all said too. Everyone's just fucking lost their shit. Oh
Yeah,
my
where's the
God,
lie,
he said
though?
it. He said the thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is kind of true.
He said the thing. Okay, there's also a really great part. There's a really great part that's so Taylor, where he starts going down the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and the first like 8 guys are from like the 1920s. He has no fucking idea who they are. He just starts reading them out, and he goes, "We'll get some of those later." Like he immediately got bored and gave up on that because he didn't know any of the people.
Yeah, I've said before they should take the old ones off.
Yeah, there's
The legacy ones. People
Yeah.
don't remember them. Like Fatty Arbuckle. Who the fuck is Fatty Arbuckle?
those guys shouldn't have a star. They acted with janitors back then, acting like it's the fucking like NBA. They had plumbers acting with them in those movies.
They were
dude.
smoking during their breaks.
They were fucking
Yeah.
plumbers and janitors.
Wait, hold on, an actor smoking? That's like one of the things that I love about the mega rich celebrities, like when people get to annoying like Pete Holmes level, where they have to tell you about their $50,000 silent retreat and they do all the healthiest shit in the world, but then they just fucking smoke like 40 cigarettes a day still, no matter what. It's like, well, all that for what?
Pete Holmes that rich?
Well, at the end of the day, it's all about looking cool, and
I don't deny that. I think it's hilarious. I don't judge anybody. We live in too fucked of a world to be smoking.
I'm sitting back on my couch. I woke up at 3 p.m. and I got my hand down my pants and I'm judging the fucking world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling everyone, you're all pieces of shit. I hate all of you. You're all fucking up.
ripping your max strength nicotine vape that you go through like 4 of a day. Dude,
Yeah.
so you know cigarettes are fucking terrible for you, dude.
What's the one that's counterfeit that has a funny name? Oh, it's Escobar.
Escobar.
Escobar. That's the one that's like, it's like 80% lead.
Yeah, it's just vitamin K and gives you popcorn lung.
It's doing that
Yeah.
thing where it's just a tiny electrical fire, so you think you're vaping, but you're just sucking in like when the battery's too hot and something. It's making that like electrical smoke.
Ooh, getting buzzed off of this.
Mm-hmm. It probably is what fucked me up. I used to lick 9 volts because I thought it felt so good. I love the sour feeling of it.
That's awful.
Homemade candy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Electrical candy.
Electrical candy.
Bro, I was so poor I was having sleep for dinner and batteries for dessert. Sucks. You guys want some 9 volts? What?
Spending all your money on fucking 9 volts. I can't afford to eat.
My weird addiction is licking 9 volts.
Yeah. You're just licking a 9 volt and you can hear the smoke detector beep in the background.
I don't even like it
Man.
anymore.
I'm watching so many videos on Instagram that Neil's sending me, and it's always just people in fucked up houses or just doing something weird in their house, and it's always just like beep.
Yeah.
Like 10 seconds like
Yeah.
every fucking video, man. It's always
That one nasty guy that always does flips onto his mattress always has his shit going off.
it's
Yeah. They got to find some sort of solution to that. There has to be some sort of longer lasting battery or something. Because I know they don't run them into the regular electricity anymore because it's like if the power goes out,
Yeah.
it might not work.
Yeah.
But then it seems like having to replace a 9 volt, especially when it's up that high and no one remembers to do it. It seems like there should be a better battery at this point.
On new installs for I've done, about that they both battery and they're tied into actual power. So it should have both, but
That's good.
The battery's just like a reserve.
yeah.
yeah.
There should be a 10 volt.
Yeah, there should be a 100 volt. That's what you should have in there. It should
Oh,
never
shit.
die.
I took out all my smoke detectors because it kept going off when I was smoking weed. So
Man, that's crazy.
Well, at least you know they're working.
Yeah. Well,
They're not supposed to
I
go
felt
off
bad
for
the
weed.
neighbor.
I could smoke right under mine, like a whole joint. It doesn't do anything.
I have a reverse smoke detector, and it goes off when I'm not smoking weed.
Actually, I think it was when I was cooking that actually inspired me to take them down. To be honest, now.
Well, that's not good because that's the whole point.
Well, I'm right there. I'm seeing. I don't need the smoke detector to go off when I'm cooking on my stove to tell me
I
that
mean, you can
something's
still
going wrong.
see the smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not like you're not going to
Chad
notice.
never forgets anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
fuck,
never
dude.
fuck
Yeah,
up
yeah. dude.
and fall asleep.
Yeah,
All
dude.
right,
Me? No, never.
Chad, you gotta get those back up this week, bud.
Yeah.
He's looking around. Like,
He's looking like, oh, it's not gonna happen. he's making a plan for it.
Where did I put him? All right, I'll go get him. Let me do
Where'd
it
I
now.
put him?
Yeah,
Don't do it now,
don't do the
motherfucker.
rest of the day.
You fucking moron.
We might have just saved his life. Oh, no,
Yeah,
he came back.
You want me to die? You want me
Oh,
to
yeah,
die?
Yeah, I
yeah.
do.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do.
yeah.
I
we
want
want
you
you
to
to
die
die
like a
now.
dog.
Well,
Yeah,
11
I guess
minutes
I'll
in the
keep
pod
recording.
and not go put his smoke detectors back up.
Yeah.
You guys just want me to fucking die. Admit it.
40 minutes into this, we just see a bunch of smoke in the background.
Oh, fuck.
No, we got to respect firefighters. Because apparently there are people who are 13-12 for the firefighters.
You can't be shooting at them. That guy in Idaho, the leftist,
Yeah.
the Democrat.
It's like a joke we've made before, like people saying AFAB,
Yeah.
saying fuck firefighters, fuck EMTs, let me make all the fires I want. Like a guy actually did that.
Mm-hmm.
The right winger say when he was first identified, posting that picture of him, and they kept using that picture with the fucking like red MS paint, spray paint over his shirt, and I was wondering what the fuck it was, and I found the original picture. It's because he's wearing a shirt with Trump as Rambo.
Yeah.
They're trying to say he's like an Antifa communist kid, but he's sitting there with his
Yeah.
fucking
Oh
Trump
my
shirt
God.
cut off.
They have to like scrub every photo because every shirt he has just says Trump on
yeah,
it.
censoring it
Yeah.
like he's sponsored or
Fucking
something.
morons.
Yeah,
So
they always
they'll-
try to say the shooter's trans or something.
Yeah, trans, Democrat, psycho in the middle of Idaho. It's like, yep, that's it. That's who does all that stuff. Not you fucking psychos.
Not great. Also, like, for the one time, if the fucking Republicans are gonna be like, I know this was a loony leftist, you can't do it when it's in fucking northern Idaho. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, we talked about
No.
that. It's like, it's Nazi country. Like,
Yeah.
It's Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
It's real life Far Cry 5 vibes.
Mm-hmm. Earlier I took a shit and said it had stinky vibes. Told my girlfriend my shit had stinky vibes.
Don't go in there,
I
babe.
just took a shit and it was a no flusher.
No.
It didn't smell at all, so I didn't even
A
flush.
smooth
Well, I'm
streak.
not allowed to flush because my wife has to go through my poop to make sure
Yeah.
I didn't eat anything too
The
bad.
doctor might need a piece sent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My doctor needs
Pulling
a piece.
toys out of it.
We got to find some missing
There's like
jewelry.
little army men in it.
Yeah, some jewelry pieces that I swallowed.
Yeah.
I have really healthy poop.
Make
all
sure
my
I
friends,
pass my coins. that
all my
I
friends
accidentally
pay
swallowed.
me for my turds to send to their doctors, so they have good labs too. Just lying about your poop.
Man, trying to like do
Fake
that
poop
like
for a poop test.
what is it, like the fecal transplants and like trying to volunteer to like send your poop and it's just
Yeah.
it's just diarrhea and like the little rabbit turds.
It's just diarrhea. It's yellow diarrhea.
Hope this helps. P.S. Stinky vibes.
Hurt coming
Yeah.
out.
Hope this helps. P.S. It fucking stinks.
Yeah, this is to give you IBS if you don't have it.
This is to help you shit if you're constipated.
Celebrities should have their turds stored in case people need a fecal implant or transplant.
Yeah.
They can pick.
Oh man, that would be sick. Which celebrity would have the best shit?
Tom
Brad
Arnold.
Pitt.
Tom Arnold? Hmm.
Tom Arnold.
Roseanne.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have some pretty chunky shits.
Yeah.
Roseanne for sure.
Why'd you guys all laugh at my Tom Arnold? Think of someone who'd take a better shit then.
Yeah, I would eat his shit. Like, no offense to him. Like, if Tom Arnold wanted to shit in my mouth, I
we're
would
talking
be
about. Oh wait, we're
overjoyed.
talking about
Like, I'm
people
not
whose-
even gay.
people whose
It's not
shit
like a
we
gay
would
thing.
eat.
Yeah, that's different.
No, I'm just saying for
Oh.
effect. Like, I would rub it all over me. Like, no
Yeah,
disrespect to
yeah.
Tom, but like, I just like, who would have the best shit? Would it be a really fat guy
Well, how do you define best shit? Just like a log out of central casting?
to transplant into you?
No, you'd want. So the whole point of the fecal transplant is that these
I don't know
people
why I said Tom Arnold
are
then.
so healthy. They're so pure and perfect. They take just perfect logs. It's like a light brown and like all the nutrients out of the body and into the poop. Like that's what
Yeah.
you want in you.
Can you send a
want-
picture? Like, is there like a graph or something, or a infographic?
like the Bristol stool chart?
What, Chad? Do you want to see a I thought you were saying, do you want to see a fecal transplant? I was going to send you a reverse gif of just shit coming out of an ass. Sucking it up.
So like a 4 on the Bristol stool chart? Where it's smooth but no cracks?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, we don't go by the woke Bristol stool chart anymore.
We go by the bar stool chart.
Yeah, the bar stool chart. It's like men. There's one type of poop. Women don't poop.
The Chive made that.
That's great.
The Chive.
But yeah, I would think you would want like the 4, which is the sausage-shaped stool, but smooth and soft, like a snake. And so at 1, it makes it easy to stick back up into that person, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a homemade suppository.
Yeah, exactly.
I would want the classic turd for sure.
So I would say
probably like John Cena, he would have a poop like that.
Yeah.
But then supplements, whey protein, like sometimes you get diarrhea.
Yeah, stinky vibes.
I think you need a guy like Prime Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I was thinking Tom Cruise.
Really
Is there like a
Tom Arnold?
Real original.
Just keep really pushing this.
Is there a famous sober actor?
I just think Tom Arnold, he used to be really hot. Like, look him up in the 90s. He was actually, it's like Val Kilmer. Like, he actually used to be really sexy.
Matthew McConaughey.
Colin Farrell.
Matthew McConaughey probably takes a nice dog shit.
Colin Farrell, that's why they call him that.
Colin Farrell, yeah.
That's not even his name.
Farrell Coleman is what they call him. They don't want his.
I bet Woody Harrelson's are pretty good.
Yeah, he's a vegan. So like,
that's my answer. Locking in.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine True Detective and they're just both
Bro, that's what I said though.
Each other's butts.
Think about the way Matthew McConaughey is. I think he could take a shit and his ass is perfectly clean after, smooth.
Yeah, he probably has a nice clean pinch, right? Like a no wiper.
Absolutely.
So that's the guy you want. That's the kind of poop you'd want stuck back in your body.
If you saw him come. All right. Okay, imagine like you saw Matthew McConaughey going to the bathroom. You're the bathroom attendant, so you have a reason to be sitting there and you're not just being a weirdo. And he goes in and shits and does his business. It takes like the average time. But then he comes out and immediately just like throws a cigarette in his mouth and is walking out. And you're like, sir, you're going to wash your hands? And he looks at you like, my fucking asshole isn't dirty, man. He just knows. He just giggles like, what the fuck are you talking about? My ass isn't dirty. And he just knows.
You walk in there, he didn't flush.
Yeah, that's his aura. He has this. Yeah,
he didn't flush on the seat.
He didn't flush. He had this big like 2-wrapper fucking coiled turd. He's like, I didn't have to wipe. Look at that fucking thing.
It's like a 2-foot turd that's just coiled around the seat.
You know who I actually want. I think it would be great if you did Jelly Roll when he was on his pills.
Ooh,
so imagine those that's
limited edition.
Yeah, those are those constipated like little hard turds that come out. Yeah. But just imagine them like
those come out every 4 years, like the swarm of locusts.
Yeah, as hard as marbles, but the size of basketballs.
That would look like those. That would look like those carved wooden mushrooms people make out of logs in their yard.
Just clogging the toilet without using toilet paper.
Just cracking the toilet seat.
Most of Jelly Roll's turds at the time looked like Pikmin. They'd come out all fat at the bottom with this long, hairy strand at the top, just breaking off.
Still connected. Got to snip them off.
There's a little leaf.
Favor the scissors.
Baby, can you cut my Pikmin turd?
I feel like the Captain Olimar of my poop sometimes.
Realize we're only 18 minutes in. We talk about poop so much already.
I was gonna say. I was worried. I was like,
this is all true stuff.
No, yeah, this is. It's actually like it's just healthy.
It's real life fucking shit. First of all.
This is stuff we know from our bathroom attendant.
This is
our undercover bathroom attendent.
Right? Nothing we said is untrue.
Medical.
You can't be grossed out. It's like not being. You can't sexualize breastfeeding. There's breastfeeding videos on YouTube, right? Like it's a totally normal thing. It's like just us.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Talking about jelly.
Hold on.
No, Alex. No.
Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Focus.
Okay.
There's fecal transplant videos on YouTube.
And wait a minute. Hold on.
No, I don't know.
There have been trolls going around on Twitch and linking breastfeeding videos like time-stamped. So people fucking streamers click it and it's immediately just the fucking breast.
Yeah, you don't even get the intro.
When we were doing the like baby classes before my daughter was born a couple years ago, we did the breastfeeding class and it was just me and my wife in there, no one else, and then like the teacher, and they showed us video and it was like a woman's breast and she's feeding the baby.
You're elbowing your wife in the ribs.
Cover your eyes.
In my head, I was just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, pulling out your phone to film it.
Trying to be
you're just sitting there. You're like, yes.
Tom was doing that thing when little kids get locked in on the TV where his head's down but his eyes are up. Like,
I just immediately start sweating.
Yeah.
It's cool they have to show you a video.
Yeah, well, because you watch the baby latch on.
I think I could figure it out.
You couldn't, dude. You would have no clue what to do.
I would have no way. It's true.
You'd be holding that baby up to your ear.
If you gave me a baby and told me breastfeed this, I wouldn't know what to do.
Exactly. You didn't watch the video.
This is above my pay grade.
I would complain about it too. Oh man, if I had to breastfeed as a man, I would let everyone know. Oh, my tits hurt today. I'm so full.
The trick, what you do.
That's why they gave women tits and not us, because we would complain so much.
What you do is you say, I could do it so easily. I wouldn't even be tired. That's what you say out loud.
I could give birth like 3-4 times a day.
This shit's easy.
Doesn't seem hard.
Man, if men gave birth, they would give birth so hard the thing would just go flying across the room.
Nothing is more funny than when a woman gets pregnant and her husband also gets pregnant. In the way where like he also hurts because he gets fat because they're both eating a ton.
Mm-hmm. Man, that's a real thing though, because
I feel what you feel, babe.
That second trimester, once she started feeling good, and like this same time too, like she's just like, oh, like we'll have dinner, and then she'll be like, oh, like could we like go get like a bean burrito or something, and you go through a drive-through, and then you're like, yeah, I'll get something too, like it's a special treat, why not?
Yeah.
But then you do that like 3 days in a row, and you're like, first of all, we're not fucking going to Taco Bell anymore. And then what the fuck do I need? I'm not feeding a baby. I gotta stop doing all this. This is bad news.
You have to eat half baby food.
Yeah.
Because you're eating for 2. You have to have an adult meal, and then you have to eat a can of baby food.
Yeah, well, we do baby food, that's unhealthy. Canned baby food, no, you gotta go to Taco Bell. That's how you feed a baby. Mm-hmm. Babies from 0 to 1, they just love the cinnamon curls.
I didn't realize they had a baby menu.
All the Taco Bell ingredients are baby foods anyway. You have guacamole.
Yeah, exactly.
You have refried beans. Mm-hmm. Just giving your baby little fucking little jars of Taco Bell foods that you just you buy a bunch of empty baby food jars and fill them up with
get in like the
guacamole
5-layer burrito and scraping it into a bowl.
I pureed them in my mouth like a bird.
Oh, they do have the fecal.
Yeah,
transplant.
so this fecal transplant video, there's a fucking blender that says fecal blender, like they've printed a little label on it, and then the stool sample comes in a little fucking Tupperware that they put into the blender and then blend it with some other stuff.
Ooh, stinky vibes.
Oh god.
See, that's actually pissing me off now, because like
imagine being the stuff. Oh, you can see inside their colon too.
Yeah.
I thought
they scoop out the poop in 4.5 minutes.
Then why wouldn't you just want diarrhea at that point? It's so much easier. You save a step, right?
Yeah, they're just making it into diarrhea.
Yeah, they're making homemade diarrhea.
I was gonna ask Chad if he would scrape a corn chip across that.
He has to change the batteries.
I wouldn't
in
eat
smoke
it.
detector.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat it after.
Oh
god! Imagine you're a doctor and you went to medical school and like your family's all proud of you and they're like, yeah, so he's a doctor. Like, what do you do? Medicine.
I yeet turds into other people.
I do general medicine.
Dude, you just yeet your turd into me?
Dude, did you just blend up my turd?
I know it can be a real thing, but I feel like if you're just like sticking someone else's poop up someone else's butt, like you're a pervert.
It's like to get the bacteria, right?
Yeah, it's for your like gut biome.
Ultimately, you're pranking.
Also, it just feels disrespectful.
Yeah.
It feels like if someone donated their body to science and you just like flung it in a catapult for a prank or something. Like you used it for a YouTube prank, or you just let a bunch of perverts fuck it. It's like, yeah, like it's out of their hand. Like they did give it to you, but like it seems like you shouldn't just cut it up into a million pieces.
Guy that thinks it has to be a dead person's poop. Whoever donated this, I want this family to know that he saved me.
Yeah. I don't have tummy aches anymore.
Fucking fix me, dude.
Yeah. I wonder what their last meal was.
I'm gonna donate money here and get a bench put in with your name on it.
Well, I wonder if you could just do like a 2-for-1 and do like a fecal and a semen donation.
I think it's the type of thing where it's so expensive, but once you watch them do it once, you can do it by yourself at home.
Yeah.
Oh god, how fucking nasty would that be if you gave the fecal transplant and you just got fucked in the ass and a guy came in your ass like 10 minutes before and there's just cum in the poop sample. You give it to somebody.
I don't think they let you do that.
Some random guy gets just some guy's cum in his butt.
No. Bro, you can't have cum in the poop sample.
That would be gross. Like at that point, it would be gross.
If you have cum in the poop sample, that's how you have Peter Thiel's. You can't do that.
That's how he was made.
Yeah, he has a startup that's like Theranos, where they do like samples mixed with cum.
Turdinos.
Toilet nose.
Turdinos.
Love that.
Hey, just on another topic, you guys notice that it's not as hot out as it was a few days
Not
ago?
for Europe, buddy. 47 Fahrenheit in
Oh,
Portugal.
that's right.
Yeah, they moved it to Europe.
47 Fahrenheit.
Oh yeah, I was
47
like, hey, man.
Celsius.
Hot, dude, hot.
No, it's not good.
It's like Trump said. It's about time they pull their weight over there.
Yeah,
Man,
they wouldn't
You
even know
guys
what to
deal
do
with
with
it.
one of our day.
yeah, I love being that American. Y'all wouldn't even know what to do with our AC over there fucking dying. Like, such a stupid argument.
Y'all would be too cold.
yeah. Yeah. Y'all would be too cold doing the white people hate spicy food shit, but for AC.
I want to take credit for cooling down America because I have been leaving my windows open when running my AC at a very cold temperature. So I think I contributed.
Nice.
Yeah, left the fridge open. I bought a bunch of ice and just put it outside in a cooler. Left it open.
Smart.
So I think I kind of lowered the
right above
temperature.
your area. If you look on the U.S. map, it's 88 everywhere. Then right above your house, it's 63.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
Yeah,
I don't know what
so
everyone's
it's
been
working.
complaining about.
I feel bad for everybody dying in the heat because it's we had a few bad days, but it's mostly just like 82 here. It's literally 82 right now. Before I even said that, then I just looked and it's 82. Yeah, it's mostly 82 here.
I would say 3 of the days were like really bad, and then it's been like low 90s, which is like whatever. Like we're so used to that here. Like 90 is fine, but when it was like 99 and like 100% humidity,
Yeah, that was
it
brutal.
sucked ass.
Like I just couldn't get the air conditioner to work. It was just barely doing it. It was like 82 in here.
Air conditioning was just it was keeping it like 84 for me. I'm like, woo.
Yeah, like I guess it's better than nothing.
Yeah, but it sort of doesn't feel that way.
I had some Italian ices to cool me down, though. They were yummy.
Just pouring them on yourself. All
Yeah.
right, sitting on them.
Getting it unflavored and pouring it on me.
Rubbing an ice cream float on the forehead. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, the
little kid move.
Doing the Flintstone ones all over.
Yeah, getting a SpongeBob popsicle, just putting it down your pants.
Well, you got to suck that off. If you get a SpongeBob popsicle.
Yeah, you got to sensually lick SpongeBob.
You know, like the Otter Pop style ones? It'd be fun to bring a big ass box of those, like the off-brand ones, to work. And just leave them in the freezer, but then also keep leaving like coiled up wrappers everywhere, like stuffed in plants and shit. Like you just don't ever throw any of them out.
What was the Otter Pop again?
Those are just like the frozen ones that are like.
It's like the case you put on a popsicle in case you drop it.
Like the long ones, like the freezies or whatever.
Yeah, the freeze pops.
Just the generic freeze pops.
Yeah, the ones that you get for like $4, and it's like you get for like 100. Yeah, you get like 500, and then you go, I'm gonna eat all these.
Those were banned at my house after too many. My dad found.
Oh
too
yeah,
many
you left him in the
yard.
couch.
This is a classic move. Kids coiling them up and leaving them in the couch, man.
I would do
Lazy
that.
fucks.
We had a freezer in our basement because it was like just an old fridge, and so we used it as a freezer, and that's where those were. And like, but there's no trash can in the basement, so being like 5th grade and just eat those, and then just put it under the couch.
Tom was like me. Tom was like me at the age where he's like, watch Fast and Furious and eat 27 green and purple ones? Yes, I shall.
Oh, dude, yeah, that was like stay up until like 4 a.m. just watching whatever's on Comedy Central and watching Sports Center 4 times. Yep. And just like, I'm going to eat like 100 popsicles by myself. This is a great day.
Oh, the top 10's coming up for the 4th time.
Oh, damn, I wonder what it's going to be this time.
It would be funny if you worked at like a law office or something, and you brought in a giant container of those popsicles and put them in the fridge, and then put your name on it.
Man,
you write your entire freezer.
You
is
write
the
your name on them
pops.
individually before you freeze them.
I think about that like a lot, like going, like working in an office and like just going to lunch and all you're having are like push pops and just like pushing them into your mouth. But there's still nothing funnier than the guy.
You have a clear container. It's like the bug juice in the bottle, and then like a baby bottle pop and a ring pop.
The guy I worked with at Target, he came in every day. He worked with a cooler, and inside that cooler was a Big Mac, a fry, and a drink from McDonald's, and he'd heat it up in the microwave.
Nice and cold and greasy.
And then eat it at lunch, and you could just smell it in the hall outside the
nasty,
break room.
Man.
And it's like, all right, well, I'm eating outside.
Being like a neurosurgeon, and you're coming back from lunch, and you have one of those 5-pound bags of the fucking Sour Patch Kids, Plop it down on the table, and you're just grabbing fistfuls of them.
Just a bunch of red 40
just
die.
lost one. Fuck, man. We should have saved him.
Don't worry, I'm not going to eat all these. There's too many green ones. Don't like them.
Well, you can put it in the rider to have those picked out if you're a doctor.
Yeah.
Because you're basically famous. You can say you have to pick out a certain flavor of M&Ms or Skittles.
Usher basically had accusations against him because people are so sick of doing that type of shit for him. They were like, you know, this guy's sort of a creep, right? They're sick of fucking separating his M&Ms and shit. Grow up,
he doesn't
man.
eat the green ones.
No one's impressed by this shit anymore, Usher, pussy.
I think it's childish.
It's not even your idea.
I think it's cute when bands ask for something in the rider that they don't expect, and they get it, and they're all happy. Usher would never appreciate that.
Yeah, he's not appreciative at all.
He was testing people.
Do you remember when it was the free? It probably still is. I just don't go on there. But it used to be like 10 years ago. Free Reddit front page. If you would request something at a hotel, then they would do it. Like, give me a picture of V for Vendetta, Guy Fawkes framed on the dresser. Then they would do it, and they're like, oh, everybody just soy face, be like, they win the internets for today.
Just bothering someone at the desk on the night shift at the hotel.
One of those hotel chains was like known for doing that shit, so they really didn't care because it was really good for business.
Yeah, but that's like a nice hotel who's like gonna do that for you, like not going to like a Motel 6 or like a Red Roof.
You can't go to the fucking one that I went to in Beacon.
Yeah, going to extended stay.
Yeah, the extended
the
stay.
one where it's only homeless people. It's like the government has a contract to send homeless people there.
Yeah.
You're calling the front desk like, so could you make like a picture of a dinosaur? And also, could you get me like ring pops, but it's only the green ones?
Can you get me green M&Ms in a picture of a freaking bear shooting a laser riding a shark? And it's the hotel where like I stayed at where it said, you will be fined extra if we find Walmart carts next to the door.
I was say, requesting like a cart from a grocery store and like cigarette wraps.
Yeah, I want a cigarette roller and a bunch of papers.
Hello. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So awesome.
I love that hotel.
Can't wait to go back.
Extended stay.
Again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live there.
You should be able to have a rider at a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Just make demands of them. Like the sheets have to be green. The sheets have to come with cum on them already.
Sheets have to be stained.
I want bed bugs. I want cockroaches.
Where's my bed bugs? I paid extra for bed bugs.
I want an officer posted outside my door like I have court in the morning and I'm afraid I'm a flight risk.
I want to be in a smoking room. I'm not going to smoke in there. I don't smoke. I just like the smell of it.
I just want to take up a smoking room from someone else to save them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to buy all the smoking rooms in the hotel for that night.
Yeah.
All right, you're all saved.
Sir, you said you had 2 dogs with you? I haven't found them yet. I just wanted to pay before. I'll be back.
Yeah, I was thinking of maybe adopting a dog, so.
Fuck. Well, actually, I'll have 2 animals. I'm just not sure what they'll be yet.
I'll pay the pet fee because animals tend to flock to me.
Yeah.
Like I'll just wake up covered in birds.
I'll pay the pet fee in case I catch something.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
That was the hotel I was at, man.
Yeah.
If you haven't butchered it yet, do you have to pay the pet fee? Like it still has the feathers on it.
Stop bringing the geese inside. Big sign on the door.
Yeah.
That's your pet. Bringing the geese. Opening the door for the geese.
Yeah.
I think I keep hearing a goose in the next door.
Man, that is your hotel. All those guys who just like hold the door open for a bunch of geese and stay outside.
They're carrying in like a deer carcass.
Hold on, it's raining.
Yeah. There's a goose in a bucket hat holding the door for me. Thank you, sir. A Canada goose.
Just
not gonna say Canadian goose on here. Tom would probably laugh at me. Bro, outlaw bringing Tom up to fucking Officer Garcia.
Oh, god damn it, man.
So awesome.
That's so cool. Just going to a convention, interviewing an actual voice actor, an actual well-known guy with credits, and it's like 4 minutes long. Half of it is just listing his credits, just saying the stuff that he's in. And then he says like, how many minutes are we at? Oh, 2 minutes? So like, I'm going to be a voice actor, so like, what do you say to the trolls? And then a picture of Tom comes up on the screen.
And Carlos's advice is like, go spend time with your friends and family. Get off the internet. And it's like, man, how are you listening to this?
But that's advice for you, the troll.
I understand that, but is he listening?
Outlaw's not listening because the whole time on that part, he's looking at the camera doing the cochlear implant turning on newborn video where he's like, oh.
Yeah, you can see, yeah, that's how you know he's never listening. He figured out, he think that's like if I do that when these people say stuff, like that makes me seem like I'm engaging with them and not just like a fat fucking moron who's completely zoned out. He goes,
like going through the motions to interview this person to check off a box somehow, because it's like it's somehow going to get you farther toward being a celebrity, even though you don't like the guy and you're not listening to what he's saying.
Carlos was like 17 when Outlaw was born, and Outlaw thinks like, I'm gonna have a resume just like this guy.
Yeah,
like
this guy who's been working in the industry for decades,
since like the late 80s.
Yeah,
just in voice shit.
Outlaw's just like, how do I get started?
Yeah, that's so fucked up that those guys are like 4 years older than him.
He has such a fucking...
The people that he pays for lessons.
Like, Seth MacFarlane, whatever, he's a billionaire off of doing his voice work technically, but Carlos has a range of different voices he does. It's crazy.
I mean, Carlos is awesome.
I would not get... I had no idea he was Rocco.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in every show that you probably watched as a kid. He was in it. And then even in like Reno 911, he plays a lot of the...
Oh, I was going to say, like, he was so good in that too.
Shit. Yeah, like as Garcia, but like he plays a lot of criminals. Shit.
I never noticed that.
Yeah,
that's funny.
For so long, it was one of the hardest shows to find to stream, and I would pay for that fucking shit ass. Like in 2018, the Comedy Central TV app, or like it was the Xbox app at the time, maybe the worst fucking app of all time. That was like a fucking someone on Fiverr made it. So
the early TV apps, they're still not great, but like when HBO first came out, it was so fucked up.
That's what's kind of crazy. Netflix in 2010 right away was so serviceable. It was insane.
Yeah.
Honestly, the old Netflix UI, there used to be a way back in the day, then they fixed it, but back in like 2012 when they first changed the UI to shit, there was like a revert that you could do in the browser, but then obviously no one's watching Netflix on the browser really after that.
Yeah, they heard about Netflix and chill. They were like, oh, people aren't even watching it. They're using this as an excuse to get a girl over to fuck her. They're not even watching it. So we might as well just fuck up the UI. Who cares?
Netflix and cream pie.
That's also why they started taking the good movies off. Like they used to have all those good movies on there, then they took them off.
That's true.
Because they realized people aren't even watching. They're just getting busy.
It's like a database where you can see everything that's ever been on Netflix, like what's off now. It's probably insane to look at.
That's a good question.
It's probably crazy to look at what's not on there now that used to be.
Yeah, anti-Netflix.
I just search whatever movie I want to watch and then OKRU on Google, and then the movie comes up streaming in HD right for me. Instant.
Yeah,
it's pretty easy to find stuff. It's easy to find stuff on like 123movies.com. You would think they would have dealt with that already. Like you would think like at this point in time, it wouldn't be so easy to just pull up a website with a full movie on it.
Yeah, all you gotta do is get a good VPN deal from another podcast that is paid to give you one.
Yeah, use their promo code. Use promo code HONEY.
The movie database has a list of movies that have been on Netflix apparently, but like it looks like shit, and
I remember that site. That site used to be the shit, and then it just stopped getting like updates.
But aside from that, I don't know.
There used to be really good sites that stayed updated that you could just search easily for stuff, and it was low maintenance and really quick, and you could search by genre and go down the list, and it would tell you when it's leaving. But then all those sites got axed.
But it says like 5,918 movies on Netflix, but I feel like, I mean, that's a lot, but I feel like there's probably been more, right?
I can believe that, but when you think about how much
at least 100.
When you think about how much shit is on there now and fillers, like...
Well, that's what I mean. That's why I feel like it's more, right?
Yeah. I bet Tubi has double that.
Than like 6. Oh, Tubi has double that the first day Tubi went live. Everyone put their movie on Tubi. Those are all just JSON movies.
Yeah. If I made a movie, it would be Tubi exclusive.
Exactly. I would be honored.
Because it's for the people.
Tubi or not Tubi.
It's socialist.
Shakespeare.
That's really,
you have to watch.
That's where they get the name.
You have to watch Shakespeare Tubi Productions. Tubi or not Tubi. It's
shit,
that's pretty good.
Love that.
Do they have plays on there?
Sort by rating.
No, just players.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I love when people you can just search sometimes. People tweeting, watching Tubi, and it'll just be the most fucked looking shit on the screen.
Yeah.
I love it. It's a good time.
I watched the first Rambo for the first time the other night.
Oh yeah,
for the first time. Yeah.
Well, because I always brushed it off because I just thought of like M60 in Vietnam just mowing people down. And I didn't realize the first one is like, no, he returned home and then the cops are hunting him.
Yeah, it's like, a dramatic story.
Yeah, it's like anti-cop.
Yeah,
it's kind
of anti-war, it's anti-cop. Yeah. It's like
that's like how I never watched the first Terminator till this year, and I'm like, oh my god, a whole different fucking. It's a whole different thing.
Now every other Rambo is exactly
now you should watch Rambo 2.
Then the government got to him. They're like, no, you got to go to some other country and kill some brown people.
Yeah, go crazy over there if you're gonna do anything.
Rambo 2 is crazy. He goes back to Vietnam to get like POW MIA people, and he has like a Vietnamese translator, and it looks for like 10-15 minutes like it's gonna be Rambo falls in love, and then she like immediately gets filled with bullets at like the Viet Cong camp, and he kills like 300 people and has like a bow and arrow with explosive arrowheads, and he just goes fucking insane.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch any other ones.
They're fun if you want like stupid action movies.
Yeah. No, I'm a film. I call them films. So I like the heady, smart stuff. Yeah, that's just like when I see stuff like that, I just think about how like flies get attracted to those lights and get zapped. Like that's what I think of normies do when they watch that kind of shit.
Normies. Yeah. I don't like film slop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got some more Scorsese.
Yeah, that's why good movies are really badly lit and they're all dark and you can't see anything because you don't want moths to go on the screen.
Thank you.
If it's not made by A24, I'm not gonna watch it.
Trying to watch dark movies during the day as a kid and it's all bright in the living room. You're like, oh my god. Fuck
that. It feels like a Game Boy Advance.
It doesn't work if you're scared of
them. Especially on the old TVs though. Oh yeah, I forgot you're afraid of like everything.
Yeah, I couldn't play Dead Space on a Sunday afternoon with the lights on. With 3 other people sitting around with me. So yeah,
it's gonna be real.
Now I want you to stream Dead Space at night just for the fucking memes.
I don't know. Who's really gonna enjoy that? Other than some
everyone.
I just found the new thing for everyone to bother you about.
Yeah,
it would be hilarious content. I think I genuinely think
FNAF.
There's nothing funnier than like genuine terror when somebody's not actually in danger.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
Yeah, it's just not fun. I don't like being.
I wouldn't think it's fun. I wish I got scared like that because I love the rush.
Yeah, I'm so fucking brave. You can never even scare me. I'm brave as fucking guy.
They call me the logical brave in high school.
The logical brave knight.
Yeah.
I try to save that rush for when I need it in a real fight. And despite never having been in a fight before, I think if like I get like scared enough,
if you got really scared
and like somebody like surprised me and my fight or flight kicked in, and then I got really mad about thinking about whatever makes me sad, then I probably could beat the shit out of anybody.
That's honestly. The danger of fight or flight is it's a 50-50 chance. So you might just run away.
So in flight or fight, but sometimes flight gets like you choose flight, but then you can't do flight. So then you have to swing all the way to fight, right? Mm-hmm. Most people are like, okay, I'm 75% fight, but 25% flight. But if your flight gets blocked, then flight's gone. Now it's just fight.
No, what I do is I fake them out with a quick flight, then I pivot, run, drop kick to the throat, just very like specific. Chuck Norris, dead. Yeah,
nice.
Then you're in jail.
Sometimes my fight kicks in, but I use the energy to double jump, and then I hit flight and I glide.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
I always get fight or flight on a plane, where it's like a 50-50 chance if I'm going to fight somebody or it's just going to be a normal flight.
Try to take over from the pilot.
Yeah. I might start yelling.
Might start singing.
My fight or flight. My flight or flight. Dude, my flight or flight kicked in. Holy fuck.
Flight or flight.
My flight or flight kicked in.
I was so scared. My flight or flight.
Flight or flight.
Flight or flight.
Yeah, my flight or flight.
I always get that whenever I see a car accident, and it's sort of like, do I join or do I just keep going?
Yeah. Oh, I love rubbernecking.
Do I just sort of lean into it?
Yeah.
Oh, I get so jealous of all the attention.
Yeah.
Crashing my car into a pole.
Yeah, I pull up to the damaged car and just like back up to it. Pretend that they hit me.
No. Getting out and laying down next to the wreckage.
Putting fake blood on.
I was flung from my vehicle when I come to check on them.
You're putting your leg at a weird angle. Yeah, the cops come and they're trying to take a statement. You're like, oh no, this isn't my car. I was just laying down.
Yeah.
I was tired.
You're laying on you're laying on top of your arm so it looks like it's gone, and you're screaming, and they lift you up, and you're like, it's asleep! It's asleep! Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
Yeah.
Pins and fucking needles! Sir!
Getting inside the wrecked car. I just wanted to see the jaws of life. I've never seen it up close.
You're like shaking and breathing like you're dying like Bubba Gump, and you're fucking holding onto the cop with one arm, and you're like, pins and needles, my arm's fucking asleep, sir.
It's tingling.
Sir, my arm's fucking asleep,
My
sir.
legs.
Yeah, that's why I don't trust people who get in car accidents.
Because they could be fake.
Because you never know.
Yeah.
There are a lot of fakers.
They just like the attention. They like all those people on the highway looking at them,
Yeah,
saying,
there's a
"Ooh,
reason
what are
they do it
up
in front of
to?"
everybody.
And I'm over there just fanning myself like, oh dear.
Of course you couldn't do this on a back road. You couldn't do this on a back road in private. It had to be in front of everybody on the busiest day of the year.
Oh, it's July 4th.
Yeah.
Surely you're going to get into an accident.
Oh,
and
you're
have
jealous of the
all
fireworks.
attention.
Everybody look at me. Look at me.
Especially if the car flips over. Oh, Lord.
No, I guess the
Oh,
fireworks
yeah.
came early.
Yep. Here's the attention you ordered. It's on
Yeah.
a person on
Thank
a
you.
stretcher.
Drama queen over there sashaying around in your car.
Like 3 people
Doing
crying.
Waste of resources while you're driving by.
Yeah. Learn to drive. Driving by just a fucking wreckage.
flipping
Be like,
them
learn to
off.
drive.
Get on
Nice
the
one,
fucking
dipshit.
road!
Yeah. Where did you learn to drive, jackass?
Who gave you a license?
Like 7 smashed cars in the right lane. Like, move them over to the side.
Laying on
Yeah,
your
there's just a bunch of ambulances. They're pulling people out with stretchers. Learn to drive.
Good
Jackass.
one, idiot.
It's like a school bus that got smashed.
Thanks a lot. I was almost out of gas, and it's so slow with the traffic.
A crashed school bus. But at least you don't have to go to school. Nice.
Just honking my horn. Hey, good luck, guys. I hope everything works out for you.
Yeah.
Honking and flipping
I'm
them
praying
off.
for you.
Flipping off the bus on its
When
side.
you're going like 5 miles per hour by it.
Yeah. Sorry, I have PTSD from school.
I hate school.
I see the school bus, I go fucking crazy.
Keep you in there like slaves. Make you do homework.
Yeah, they don't teach you
Yeah.
anything you need to know, like taxes.
Some shit Borg would complain about now.
Dude, he fucking.
Like I was a slave.
He had,
in
remember
school
that?
bus.
So we watched that video yesterday where he has just the worst audio I've ever heard.
Back in 2016, after taking a break from the internet, which I will discuss during the video, I came back to
Coming
YouTube
from the
thanks
left
to-
audio channel, and then he's like reacting to another commentary community thing. He had a community post today about how the biggest ripoff for young children these days are like Blue Yeti microphones.
Okay,
Where the fuck is
That's like
this shit?
$50. It's not a great mic, but it's
but it's better than anything he's got.
definitely better than what he has, and it's like not really that expensive. And there are also used ones all over the place. Like, it's just a weird thing to complain about.
Oh
He's a
wait,
weird
no,
guy.
okay. So sorry, he wants to do another video or blog post about the biggest scams of all time, but he's not going to do it until he gets a condensed USB microphone. No more expensive microphones like the Blue Yeti.
No.
Oh, good.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, you could do it on your phone.
Yeah, that'd work.
I think anything would work better than what he's been doing.
It was like you were recording. It was like a field recording where he's like in the middle of a field, and there are like
Yeah, just bugs everywhere.
locusts and bugs flying around. He's like in the distance, and there's all this hissing and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I don't know
a
how you would even do
cicada
that. You would have to
outbreak,
like
and he's like, "All right, this is a good time to say my thoughts on this 10-year-old video."
like the cheapest cell phone that you can get has better audio quality.
He wrote the blog. Here are the top 10 biggest scams. Number 1, buying a new car. Number 2, credit scores. Number 3, mortgages. Number 4, reverse mortgages. Number 5, pirated content.
Not true.
Doesn't seem like a scam to
I-
me.
I don't get why he hates piracy so much.
He doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, or it's just some like weird like I don't know. Like he has physical media, and he's like too committed to it. He's like if he accepts that anyone can just watch anything on 123 movies for free, then it kind of makes it stupid for him to have all these VHS
True.
tapes.
Also, he probably had one IP ruined by pirating, or like the devs blamed it on pirating or something.
Oh,
Yeah, he got a
yeah.
message from Comcast, and he was like, "All right, here's my
Yeah.
Waco,
Yeah.
Ruby Ridge. Here we come. Come and get me."
On that,
Ruby Ridge.
Michael, he also lists modern video games, the internet,
Ooh.
smart technology, subscription services, and finally medical doctors. Where he goes on to say that heart disease is a
wow.
result of sugar and seed oils.
I mean, sort of.
Technically.
Yeah, I think there are like 2 of those things out of 12 that he could afford. And the rest is stuff that he couldn't afford and he couldn't get. Like, what the fuck do I care about your opinion about a mortgage?
Yeah,
For
right.
real.
The modern video game one, again, it's just mad about that he's like can't buy a Switch 2. It's the same as all those other guys, like Chaos Infinity, where they're like, no, I am not interested in the Switch 2. I will not be getting the Switch 2. And it's like, yeah, it's okay to not have the $450. I don't want to spend that much money either, but I don't sit around making videos how it's not as good.
It's not as good as the old games that I never play. I just consume press releases about the new games and say, fuck this. This isn't as good as PS2, which is like in my basement somewhere. I don't know.
It's woke. They are ruining games for gamers, and they need to stop it.
Yeah.
Quit it.
Companies need to pander to people who have no money and don't buy stuff anyway.
Yeah, and don't do anything. Don't leave the house.
Like, it's weird how that works.
Let me send a message out to the gamers. You messed with the wrong, lazy, unemployed guy this time.
Yeah.
Wait, Morgan here is saying that cancer is a disease that thrives on sugar. If you cut off sugar and take antioxidants, cancer cells can't thrive.
Wow.
What a Steve Jobs shit.
To let the Steve.
He's
yeah,
going
right?
to die from cancer
Steve
now.
No
and
Job.
heart
Yeah, of
disease.
course.
Yeah.
He probably already has it, but like
It doesn't hurt to cut sugar, but
we should. I mean, you should. Yeah. Like,
I mean, it's just
we have too much sugar in everything, but it's like that's just the sugar lobby.
you have to have some sort of boutique opinion about health.
Yeah, of course.
So you can like market it to people so everyone says like, oh, it's just sugar. Like the common sense thing is like, you shouldn't have a bunch of refined sugar. You shouldn't have too much fat. You shouldn't have too much red meat. You shouldn't have too much salt. Like you got to limit all that stuff.
But here's the thing. Okay, so you say this, right? And you think you know what you're fucking talking about, man. But the people that I watch, they got stuff to sell me, okay? And that makes them right. When they have something to sell me, then I'm all in. I can listen to those guys and I can buy what they want me to buy and give them money, and then I can figure out my situation finally.
There's a simple solution to losing weight
Buy
and being
this.
healthy, and only I have it.
Alex, how about this? Red 40. Red 40.
Red,
Like red wine.
Red, red 40.
Oh, I thought you meant like
40.
red 40 bitch, red 40 bitch.
Nope.
Ooh,
That would be good too.
yeah.
I was just saying
got
like
hyper.
UB 40, but it's red 40, and then they say red
Yeah.
40.
Bob Marley by UB40 Red.
How about this one? Red Rum 40.
Oh, what
Oh,
about that?
God.
Chat? Yeah, the Shining, and instead of red rum, they're saying red 40.
Red 40.
Oh shit!
40.
What if in The Shining they're saying red wine?
red
What if they go into the room and there's red wine all over the wall?
Ooh.
Red wine. Oh fuck! I think the ghost of Bob Marley is in this hotel.
Oh, no.
I think it might be the Hotel California.
Oh, no, the ghost of Bob Marley's getting sucked off by that bear or whatever.
Oh
it was.
shit! I have an idea for a sequel to The Shining.
No, Shining 2, Hotel California.
The Shining 2, Hotel California. And they write red wine on the wall because the ghost of Bob Marley is the caretaker of the hotel.
If you play the first movie backwards, you can hear him saying, "Welcome to the hotel in Colorado." Such a cold place.
It's too bad Shelley Duvall died though, because I would love to get her
Yeah.
in that and just be so mean to her,
True.
just frighten her the whole time. Just come up behind her, say boo,
Start pulling her hair out.
like gaslight her.
Just jumping out at her.
Yeah,
Just to validate all
Just
of her
tricking her.
complaints, because everybody
Yeah.
said that it was fake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That'd be nice of you.
yeah. Oh, I would confuse her so bad.
Stanley Kubrick's still alive, actually.
Yeah, he's out there.
He's on the moon.
Yeah, I was supposed to say that.
He did film the moon landing,
Mhm.
Wow.
but he was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
They left him up there. They forgot he was up there filming it.
Jack hates the moon landing.
Yeah.
Jack
A
Scalfani.
lot of guys do.
Why?
Fat Scalfucky.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a beautiful American thing to when something confuses you, to such a degree that you have to like lash out in anger and try to destroy it.
I was dying the other day when I was watching some Jack video, and a newer chatter said, "So what did Frank do before this?" Called him fucking Frank.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the name of the pod,
F
right?
is-
Because he
F
makes
as
his
in Frank.
he makes his
Yeah.
podcast that he does with his brother. It's called F as in Frank, and he always explains it. It's some sort of it's like an inside joke where they go to a hotel and they tell them their name is Frank.
No, what
They
it
give
was.
like an alias at
what
the
it was
hotel
was
or
the-
something.
no, it was even dumber than that. It's even dumber than that. Their fucking dumb mom that you can see in Jack's very first video when he's at the market filming his vlog in like 2009, and she puts her hand up and says like, "Get away from me." She whenever they were like going to like a restaurant and saying reservations or whatever, she would say Scalfani. That's F as in Frank.
Oh yeah,
That's literally it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Jack thought
And
that
you would
was
have to explain that
Jack
every
thought that
time.
was so
like,
novel that his mom said that, and it was so crazy and cute, and it was unique.
like I've heard him explain that like 4 times, and I forgot what it
That's
was.
so fucking stupid.
I knew it was something where they told their name to somebody, like a service worker.
It's way dumber than anything you could think of.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's their name that they chose. Like, who would? It's just so fucking stupid.
It's-
Like, of course you would assume that the guy talking
It
is named
pisses me
Frank.
off to no end every time I think about it too long. But then also
Yeah.
that's why I go in on a different YouTube account every time he goes live on there and goes, "Howdy Frank, howdy Jimmy."
Yeah. It's like an inside joke that's not even funny to the people making it. It's so forced.
And he has to explain it every time. Or they call Jimmy Frank, and Jimmy's like, actually,
Is that the politics
pussy.
podcast they do?
It's
Sort of.
yeah.
It's
Well, he has his-
everything, right?
it's-
He has his Bible one too called Eye to Eye that he doesn't
Yeah.
upload on that much. But
Yeah.
that one's also awesome.
Yeah, he has 2 brothers who are both less intolerable than him.
Yeah, one's gay too, I think.
Yeah, one's like a gay liberal who's
Mhm.
like very reasonable. And one of them's like also an annoying conservative, but like definitely smarter than Jack.
Yeah.
It's a
he's like
high bar.
He's more of a
Yeah.
neocon.
And they're
type,
both
too.
thin.
Not, yeah, they're both
Both
really
arms working.
He
thin.
must be doing carnivore better than Jack then.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Charles has apparently been carnivore for like 20 years, right?
That's
He
what
claims.
that's what Jack has said, or I guess his brother. I remember Jack has mentioned his brother, like my brother ran carnivore.
Oh my god.
brother-
My
He's
mouth
me.
works, right? It's hard for me to do the voice.
The Jack news of the week, though, of all the confounding posts he makes, he made a post the other day that said, "I'm so proud. My son finally changed his immature
Oh.
name on Monopoly Go. You can follow him here at Mommy X Pounder. His old name was Gucci Goomba. And
Yeah,
I thought that
what
was
the
the immature
fuck?
one.
What the fuck?
You have a pregnant
Hell yeah,
fiance and you made your name on Monopoly Go Mommy X Pounder. Holy
Like,
fuck.
one, why are you playing Monopoly Go?
Yeah,
Like,
I
what
don't know.
decade is it?
my
He's
God.
like 27.
Mommy
You're like a
X Pounder.
27-year-old guy who's like really into LeBron James.
Still lives with his dad and mom, with his pregnant fiance, I guess. They're
Who
not
Founded
even
by
married.
ex-mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
That's
playing
true.
like Farmville shit.
His pregnant
well,
pound.
that's what he's good at. He can't play
Like, damn.
Call of Duty because his computer can't
And his
handle
name
it.
on there's Mommy Pounder, and then
Mommy
his
X
dad
Pounder.
sees that and he's like, "This
I'm
is really
proud
cool.
of him. I'm proud of
I love my son. I love my son, the gay pussy eater.
Oh.
I'm proud of his mature name."
Oh, finally he changed his name. Follow my son, everyone. He's
Listen,
woman tricker.
I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna judge people for having awful names on.
Oh yeah, is that right? Nice smelly yeast infection or whatever.
Mommy
But
X
it's
Pounder.
also it's a locked account, and then my dad isn't posting to his friends being like, my son is
Yeah.
my son loves his UTI.
My son, I love my bed bug.
Yeah,
my bed bugs
my-
and,
yeah.
and yeast infection.
So I'm
My
not
yeast
saying
infection
I'm-
goes so hard.
But you know, at least my dad's not bragging about that.
Oh.
My dad's not proud of me.
Speaking of bugs, can I give you guys a little horror real quick before we're out of
Please.
here? You guys know what assassin bugs are or wheel bugs?
I know
No.
what Assassin's Creed is if it's similar.
They got this big spike on them and they're basically everywhere in North America.
Okay.
But they give you the Chagas disease. And this one lady, this lady the other day was like, it was in this like hiking group, and she's like, "My dad just got bit by one of these in our yard. Are we is it okay?" And this lady said, without a shred of like sarcasm, "Please go to the hospital now. My husband got bit by one of these and his heart went down to 8% function. I was
Damn.
like, what the fuck?
Damn.
All right, I'll be sure to step on him.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm not
look
afraid of
out for
that.
those things.
Is that in America?
Yeah. They're all
Seems
over.
like it's mostly in Brazil.
I say, get the fuck away from me,
I
bug.
think there was one that was here.
Yeah. I don't
got
want any
bug
bugs.
spray. I'm good. I got off. I got a can of
You
deep.
got off? To who?
yeah,
that?
I got off.
Bitch.
No
I
wonder
got
you
off just now because you guys were talking about bug bites. Sorry, it just made me get off. I'm sorry.
Couldn't help it. Couldn't help.
Yeah.
That is
I think about a bug, I get off.
Thinking about a mosquito bite.
That's why they call that spray off. Yeah.
Ooh. If you look
Well,
at the
mosquitoes out, I gotta get off.
If you look at the assassin bug map, the fucking line cuts off at Ohio and Indiana. Like Michigan's safe.
Oh,
Thank
nice.
you. Chagas
Assassin
disease.
bug. Oh yeah, I've seen those.
I don't want to get bit by those. They got that
Yeah.
big ass spike.
It's all like the southern half. Best. Close. to
Yeah. And they're
Nah,
not like
we get so
they're
many
not like
fucking shit
aggressive.
down
It's
here.
just the sort of thing where if you put your hand on them, they're probably gonna bite your ass.
Mhm.
And they just sort of land on like chairs and shit.
If you put your ass on them, they bite your hand.
Yeah. So they call the ass in bug.
This map I'm looking
the
at, which
ass
is
in bug.
colors. It's green colors, and it does say it's in Michigan. But this other map that's orange says it's not Michigan. So I honestly don't know who to
Dude,
trust.
kill it with fire. XD. Well,
That's fucking
All right,
funny.
well, thank you
guys,
for
watch
listening,
out
everybody.
for assassin bugs, wheel bugs.
Yeah,
Watch
watch
out
out
for
for
Assassin
assassin
Creed.
bugs.
Get a
Do
fecal
not get Chagas
transplant.
disease.